Hi folks, welcome to Ness Tainment. Today, you can skip over this first part because this is basically an observation that I've been seeing. And the second part we'll talk about this Nikon 17 to 35mm f2.8 AF-S lens. Okay, so for the first part, and this is only an observation. There are lenses, many lenses that were like $1,500 to $2,000. They were beautiful lenses. They're fast lenses. They had, they were the bee's knees back in the day. And what I'm seeing now is that, when any company goes to go and repair a lens or a camera, Nikon would say, Nikon UK, and probably others, would say the same thing. I'm sorry, it's beyond economical repair. I find that absolutely silly. Okay, and now I'm talking to you, Nikon Japan, Nikon, all the other companies out there. There are little guys like us that will not find that economically not valued, because we value things and we want to work as well. There are people out there that need that equipment. And what I'm seeing on AliExpress, oh yeah, we got 1,000 of these. 1,000 of what? Little AF-S motors. Little AF-S motors that you want to charge more than what the lens is valued at. That makes no sense. The parts are not the parts that have value. It's the labor, the work that the repairman has to do. So it's right. You can't charge me £300 for a part and expect me to sell the lens for half that. That makes no sense. You're making it economically unrepairable. You're making it difficult for us to save and salvage something in the future. Okay? And I find that silly, because all you're doing is hoarding. You're hoarding a bunch of parts you will never be able to get rid of because the price is too high, and then you know what? It'll go in the bin. And then you basically made the point of the one thing I absolutely cannot stand: waste. You're just wasting. And to me, we need to stop this. All right. Right. Okay. So this is the second part of the video. I'm going to go straight into it. We have here a Nikon Nikkor 17-35 f2.8 AF-S. Now, first thing I'm going to talk about right here quickly is the CL76 case. Now look at that beautiful case. That's a beautiful Leatherette case. What is the purpose is to keep the lens, if you ever, on a move going from place to place, that the lens is not, damaged. Look at the interior. Look at that. That's gorgeous. There are not many cases in this type of condition where the Leatherette casing is in perfect condition. This is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous case right there. Now here's the lens. It comes with 77 caps, genuine Nikon, front and rear. Okay, that's genuine Nikon caps, genuine Nikon. Now, and there you have a genuine Nikon lens hood. That's a Nikon HB23 made in Japan, right? I'm going to put this lens hood on here real quick, and thankfully, thank God, I have my glasses not too far away. Okay, look at that glass. Clean and clear all the way through. Let me show you them blades too as well. You see it inside there? The blades are clean and clear, sharp, not greasy. The glass is clean and clear in the back too. Yeah? Can you see that? Look at that. That's a gorgeous lens. And I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with this lens. And this is a shame. This lens works beautiful for 20 minutes, half an hour if you're really pushing it hard. if you're pushing it lightly, maybe an hour, maybe a day. But in the past, I used to think that it was something to do with the contacts, or maybe it had something to do with the camera. It's the lens, the motor itself. If I could replace the motor for a good value, I have this on, you know, I automatically will put it on eBay and sell that and have it absolutely perfect. But I can't guarantee that for you. I can't do that for you, okay? Because the parts are inaccessible to me, to a little guy, okay? But I'm gonna show you that it's working. Really winds me up, this does, because I'll tell you what happened. Let me show you first it's working. Look at that. You see that working? Boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at that sharpness. Can you see that? It's clear. Yeah? So I could play with this lens all day. And when I was on a job, I was doing great for a good hour. You know, a very important job for the university that I was doing, you know, for free. And the lens halfway through failed me. It stopped working and I'm like, what's going on? So I thought it was the contacts. I've seen this before. I don't remember it completely, but it was like a 28-70. It was a long time ago. I had a lens that did the same exact thing and I couldn't figure out for the life of me, what could it be? And now I know what's happening is that the lens, the motor, the AF-S motor, the silent wave motor, it's getting old, yeah? And it reaches a point in its cycle, and it drops right down there, and then it gets stuck sometimes, and it won't move or adjust. It won't go to the next step. So I have to take the lens off, put the lens on, sometimes move this around. You can see the straps on my hand, right? They're not there because it looks cool. It's there because I have rheumatoid arthritis and it kills my hands. And I have to have grips on my wrist. Okay, so that's not good for people like me. You're a young, strong person. You're out there. You're only going to be taking some still pictures. It's great for you. But if you're a kind of person that has to do action moves and you have to move this lens constantly and you're working it like a dog, well, I say a dog, more like a donkey now these days. But, you know, you're working it hard. You only got yourself 20 minutes, half an hour. So is it working? Could I sell it on eBay saying, oh, it was working for me? Yeah, I could be one of those. You know what kind of people that are out there. All right, I won't go into it. But what do you want me to do? I apologize. I can be quite irate about things that people are being unfair to. We don't need to do that. You know, I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to send out a beautiful lens. You thinking that everything is perfect. You go out there to do the exact same thing that I was doing, to go out there and do a job, and then the thing fails on you. It'll make you really upset, okay? And I don't want to be one of those kind of people. So, is it a beautiful lens? Is it still working? Yep, it's still working. Like I said, I could do this all, well, for a good half an hour. But eventually, you know, it's still going to be a beautiful lens. That's the lens before, that's the photograph before, that's the lens, you know what I mean? It's still going to work. Is it working? Yes. Am I going to sell it as working? No, I'm going to sell it as faulty, as parts. And the reason is because that'll make you stop. That'll make you think. That'll make you read. That'll make you look at the pictures. And hopefully you'll be able to look at the video and say, yeah, and give a proper price, a good price. Okay? Anyway, guys, I hope you guys take care of yourself. Be good to each other. Be fair to each other. And, and be good to yourself as well.